What's up, guys? Today I'm going to talk about what I think to be a very important question. Actually, two important questions. One, should women roll with men? And two, if so, should men be made to roll with women? So I'm going to come out very strongly and say, if a man or a woman refuses to roll with the opposite sex, that decision should be respected, and that is completely fine. There can be several reasons for why a woman might not want to roll with a man. Perhaps she was sexually assaulted in the past, or she's very uncomfortable with the situation. In either way, that's totally acceptable. The man may be uncomfortable with that situation for other reasons as well, whether he be a religious person or whether he just not be comfortable being in a close proximity grappling situation with the opposite sex. That's fine. That can be totally respected. There are important dynamics at play here that, someone may not be able to deal with should they be rolling with the opposite sex. That's totally fine. Now, that being said, there is an advantage to women rolling with men if they choose to do so. The biggest one being, should they be attacked in a violent situation, there is almost a 95% chance that it's going to be a man, okay? Our prison population is like 95% men. Men are much more likely to commit violent criminal offenses. So, if you're a woman, you are most likely going to be attacked by a man, not another woman. And given the sexual assault scenarios that a woman may need to defend herself against, it's useful to know what it feels like to grapple against someone with a much bigger strength disparity and athletic disparity than you, because it's going to prepare you for the realism of a situation in which you might need to defend yourself. That being said, you shouldn't do it right away if you only just started doing jiu-jitsu. I think women should, in the beginning, roll mostly with other women, okay? One, it'll be a just much more comfortable situation for you. And two, it's important that you get some offensive success first when you initially start training. And you're not gonna be able to do that if the only people that you roll with are guys. If you're a woman and the only people that you roll with are guys from when you start, you're almost certainly not going to have any offensive success. You're going to be a purely defensive jiu-jitsu player, and that's not good. We want women to develop a strong offensive game, and it's very difficult to do if they only roll with men. So they should be rolling with women, especially when they initially start training. I would say, even for someone who's highly skilled, about 70 to 80% of a woman's rolls should be with other women. Okay, if possible. I know some schools don't have very big women's programs. If that's the case, just make do with what you have. But most of your roles should be with other women, and reserve that 20 to 30% for men so you can deal with the strength disparity. Okay, so that's all I've got for you guys. I think this is a very important concept. And again, I think it's very important that we respect people's wishes when it comes to who they want to train with. Okay. Perhaps someone is uncomfortable rolling with someone who has previously hurt them, That person may need to take some time away from having that person as a training partner, and that should be respected, especially if the person was actually at fault with the injury. Same thing when it comes to men and women, right? If a woman's been previously sexually assaulted, she may not be comfortable with the idea of rolling with men. That should be respected. If a man doesn't want to roll with a woman for similar reasons, because they're just uncomfortable with it, either for religious reasons or because just the idea of grappling someone of the opposite sex, is something they're uncomfortable with, then that should obviously be respected too. So thanks a lot, guys, for watching. If you agree with this content, make sure you share it. If you disagree, make sure you drop a comment, smash that thumbs up button. Make sure you're also subscribed to us on Rumble, and I'll see you next time.